Welcome to iChongqing. So now we are connecting with Sharon, who is the general manager of the Front Plaza. And actually, she stayed in Chongqing during the epidemic and still running hotel. And we will see what's going on, how she feels on her side. Hi, Sharon.
Thanks. Hi, Shao. How are you?
Okay. So Sharon, can you tell me more about what's your life more recently? I know it's so quiet and you are in the center. Yeah. How do you feel and how is your life?
Great. Yeah, actually, we're hanging in there. We're getting through this. We're fine. Thank goodness everyone here is fine, and I'm fine, and all my team. So we're just getting through this challenging time. Life is okay. Actually, I've done more reading than I've done in years. Actually, it's really nice. I've caught up with a lot of friends and a lot of things that I've been ignoring. I've done a lot of cleaning, like everybody, doing a lot of cooking, cleaning. So I think an important thing to keep connected with people, don't people that they're not feeling isolated at this time, that you get out there, connect with people, whichever way, talk to people every day. I certainly talk to my team, talk to my staff, make sure that they're all feeling okay, because a lot of people must be starting to feel a little bit of pressure or wondering what's happening, and a little bit of uncertainty, of course, right, when we can return to work and to normal life. But I'm sure it will happen very fast. The authorities are doing great things. We'll soon be back to normal.
Yeah, how do you get updated about the epidemic? Where do you read the news and get to know what's going on?
Right. Obviously, I think it's really important to keep up with the news. I would say one of the best sources of information is the Chongqing Foreign Affairs Bureau. And they've been absolutely fantastic in updating us with many latest updates, news, any new information, regulations, policies. They've been a terrific source of information to us. There's a lot of groups. Obviously, there's a tremendous amount of information. Some days I think there's almost too much when you read it all. But definitely everything that we're getting from the Foreign Affairs Bureau is fantastic. And I'm sharing it with a lot of friends and colleagues too.
I see. So I would like to know back to a while ago. When is just start happen, right? Like the epidemic. And when did you get to know and realize, okay, the situation is kind of getting serious. You need to, take a quarantine or you reduce the your daily routines.
Actually, just before the Chinese New Year, we had expected to be really busy. Chongqing is a great hotspot for tourism now in China. And we were actually quite fully booked already for the holidays. And a few days before, we started to get massive cancellations. Oh, just, hundreds of people calling every day, people cancelling. So, and then, more news started coming out and more information. And then we started being very aware of the situation and watching the news and following the important updates, especially from the government and the authorities.
I
Actually,
see.
it happened very quick, I must say.
I see. So at that time, actually, did you consider to leave the city yet?
Absolutely not, Chongqing. My commitment is to the hotel, my responsibility to my staff and to my owners and to the company, and looking after our guests. The health and well-being of our guests and staff will always remain our top priority. And I felt at the time it's really important that I stay here and see us through this critical situation.
I see. So as you are also run the hotel, like the Crown Plaza in Jiefang Bay, right? Since the outbreak of epidemic, what's the effect to your business? And have you done anything about that?
Sure. Since the outbreak of the novel coronavirus, the domestic hotel industry has been severely affected. And this brings huge commercial pressures to our business and to all the hotels. So at the moment, obviously, we're just trying to minimize that loss, but we have to still keep a lot of things going. Our operation is very minimized. Our crew, the staff on board, we have rather a skeleton staff at the moment. So we're just trying to manage the situation in direct communication with my owners, with my staff, with the company, and just trying to manage the situation at the best as we can on a daily basis. We lots of communication, constant updates, being aware of what's happening.
So are there still like some customers or like the guests stayed in the hotel?
Actually, we're fortunate in the fact that we actually have some long stay guests, some people that were already with us. So, although we're not taking any further bookings on the advice of the authorities, those still guests, some guests do remain with us.
I see. So some of the, I mean, like the hotel service actually still going on, right?
People can still get their meals and all the basic facilities. Certainly, not everything is open. But they can still, eat properly, good, healthy food, and we can deliver the service to them what they need. I think everyone's been incredibly understanding. Also, Shao, people realise the situation that we're in, and everybody wants to help, and has been very understanding and accommodating.
I see. So like for you, like what are the ongoing duties? Maybe still some ongoing duties every day.
I think communication is really key in a situation like this. Keep everybody informed. We've got a couple of really great internal groups, so we keep that communication between my department heads and the staff in their departments. So I think it's really important that we keep everybody involved. Don't let anyone feel isolated or they're on their own, or if anyone's got any problems or issues or they need some help, that they please contact us, that we're always here to offer assistance as well.
I see. So like the for the general situation as a whole, do you think like the how do you say about the epidemic was handled, has been handled?
Oh, I think it's been fantastic, Shao. There's certainly been a lot of good measures, and it's been wonderful that everyone has been so responsive to those messages and following the instructions of the authorities. There's been a lot of communication, again, which I think is important to help us understand the reasons why these procedures are being put into place.
I see. So like Sharon, like how because you haven't back home, right? How your family concerned about this? Like what you usually like will tell them about it?
Sure. Actually, I guess, like a lot of other people that are still here, we've received lots of messages from many friends and colleagues and our regular guests from overseas who've all been in touch and calling and emailing. And my family, are we okay? Are we fine? How's the situation in Chongqing? So, a lot of people that usually visit Chongqing and are very aware are quite conscious and really want to know. There's a lot of curiosity about the information, so I'm really happy to tell them that we are safe and well here, that we're being well looked after, that we're getting lots of information from the authorities, and people are checking in on us all the time, making sure that we're okay, and a lot of support from our company as well with IHG. So I think we can feel. I think we all feel pretty safe. It's good.